Welcome back to RedditRx. On today's video, people who downloaded their Google data and went through it, what were the most unsettling things you found out they had stored about you? That there is a map of everywhere. I went in the last couple of years. That's accurate to the hour. Can we all upvote the same question next week when everyone has received their information? There's an audio recording of me saying check the Jewish boy's penis. I don't remember ever saying that. But okay. I'm the vice president of a company that I've never heard of and can't find any other info on it. I got drunk once and proceeded to get lost on the way home, ending up cycling on some highway. For 2 years I wondered where the hell I had been until I saw Google's location history for that night. Okay, I have a weird but serious question. My husband passed away last year. I still have his S7. I'm also 99% sure I have his Google account information, but if not, I'm sure the password is saved in his phone. If this thing really does record voices, how would I go about downloading his Google data? I just want to hear his voice again. I'm starting to tear up as I type this, but seriously, I only have one voicemail from him on my phone and maybe a couple videos. Anything more I can get of his voice, pictures of him. I haven't been able to restore. Anything I can get I want. I miss him so fucking much. If you use Google Photos and allow Maps to track your location. I took photos that I didn't like, deleted them. Weeks later I am just browsing my timeline in Google Maps and those deleted photos are there, tagged to the location. Nothing incriminating. Just thought you should know that a delete isn't a delete. Edit. A lot of people aren't reading this properly, so let me clarify. I didn't say I found my photos on Google Photos Cloud after deleting them on my phone. I found my cloud deleted photos on ***, Google Maps timeline, ***, and please spare me. The guess what, Google still has it. Paranoid shit. I know they still have it, and I don't care. I am merely answering Arp's question. Apparently I sleepwalk thousands of kilometers and then manage to get back home in time for work. Also a bunch of recordings of my computer's fan spinning. But well, at least they got me on the fetish porn searches. Google. Hyped up Google. Incompetent Google. I know my data is in good hands. Edit. Found a fart. Till Ron Swanson had it fucking right. My activity is empty. It has been for a long time, so there shouldn't be anything for me to download. Right? No. 6 gigabytes of data. Mine is 10 gigabytes, holy shit. It's gonna take a while to download. It is an old account. But I have all activity paused except YouTube watch history. So I'm really interested to see why it's so large. Their profile claims I like Chinese rap. I have no idea why, other than one video I came across in the YouTube rabbit hole. I did this a while back and it's basically nothing. Only a few gigs worth of GPS data and some voice recordings back when I had my Galaxy S3. And I wanted to try Google Assistant when it came out. I did get a good chuckle out of half my voice recordings being okay Google, go fuck yourself. In my squeaky younger voice. I don't get how Google is recording secret conversations that can be stored and viewed. I thought this was exclusive to Google voice searches and commands, which are approved by the user in settings. How are these candid conversations being recorded and stored and how can you view them? It's not unsettling, but I found out that Google can tell when I'm driving a car versus my motorcycle by using the gyroscopes in my phone. Till that you can do that. Be right back soon after I go through mine. Definitely the voice recordings. That should be turned off by default instead of needing to be changed by the user. All phone activity, opened app, closed app etc. From the very first day I owned my phone, constant check of my GPS, constant check of my device orientation. If someone steals your Google account, they basically can find out everything there is to find out about you. The most unsettling one I've had came from Facebook, not Google. Mine a bit of background. I'm a straight guy with a lot of LGBT friends and was actively involved in supporting the Australian same-sex marriage campaign, so FB probably had me flagged as gay at the start of 2012. In 2012 I started dating someone. We'd been friends for some time. I'm on Facebook all the time. She had an account but almost never used it. We basically never communicated on Facebook. Immediately Facebook started telling me to mark her as a close friend and all of its ads changed from gay singles cruise and similar to romantic getaways for couples. I can only assume that it was able to tell from GPS that she spent a night at my place, and that I spent one at hers a few days later. Edit. A few guesses that Wi-Fi was involved. At the time I didn't have Wi-Fi at my place and while she did I never connected to it. It was 2012. And I had a 2GB mobile data limit for the month which felt like so much that I couldn't imagine needing more. Not a Google, but hopefully on topic. I have downloaded my data from Facebook, and the most shocking one was a recorded phone conversation of about 30 minutes long. It was dated back around 5-7 years ago, and most surprisingly it was not even me who was speaking. And I could not even recognize who it was. Edit. As many people ask about how to download your Facebook data, I add here Ubraps to Tutor's comment. Facebook settings. Your Facebook information. Access your information. Comma download. Edit to. Row. My first silver. Thank you kind stranger. Audio recordings titles are generic and serialized, so make sure to take some precautions before listening to them in front of your family or randoms. Please don't make my mistake! Exclamation point. Hey Google, how do I increase my penis size? Less than sign! Exclamation point. Girlfriend. Staring at me. My purchase history on websites like eBay, Amazon and other companies that, I guess, all sell their data about me to Google. I hardly have no idea of it. And although I share things like my location to Google, seeing my purchases is kind of scary because I never allowed it. Hardly anything was saved. I'm very picky in what I allow an app to access. Sometimes a limited function is annoying but it seems it pays off. My first ever Google search was what is a chicken and the second was are chickens real? So many drunken audios. Like, not even meant for the phone, just background talking while, most of the times, very drunk. It was half unsettling, half fun to listen to them. Apparently when you press the microphone on the keyboard, I think it's for changing audio to text, it gets sent to Google. And apparently my drunkenness is very prone to misclick it. So how do I fix this? Can I delete it? OP is gathering the data that Google gathered to sell to corporations to sell them to other corporations. Bro, mine is seriously boring. Nothing juicy. I feel like I should have more of a problem with Google having my data. Especially voice recordings. But after going through what they had, it's like 400 recordings of me saying make some coffee, play X on Netflix and turn off the lights. Maybe it's a bigger problem for people that use their assistants for more than home control. Nice. It appears that I deactivated the whole voice thing when I first got my phone, but it was paused when I opened the settings and there was no activity for me to review. I have now deactivated personalized ads and that's it. The two things Google is allowed to track are my YouTube view and search history. How do you do that? Shit man, I don't wanna know. Capital I. Am doing it right now, prob gonna update this chat when I get my results. I am scared. ED1 The first thing that pops up are old XGO clips of me being cringy while playing Dust 2 casual a couple years ago. ED2. I'm finding Minecraft vids and old Blender intros. I made gonna keep you guys updated. ED3 found the recordings. Nothing really interesting, but I also found the first profile banner and logo I've ever used for YouTube. I also found the first thing I ever did in Photoshop. The last thing is that I found older vids. The best one was me splashing water in my brother's face because of a trending prank. Make sure you do this on PC because it's easier. OMG, thank you guys for the upvotes. Shit, my account is like over 14 years old. I wonder how long the archive process will take. Thanks OP, real thanks, not a sarcastic one. Edit. 24 hours in. Still hasn't finished building the archive, lol. Says it could take days. I just found out Google data was a thing today and checked mine earlier. What are the odds I see this post right now? X-Files theme plays in background. All I know is I definitely can't run for public office. Google knows every location I've been to for the last couple of months. They stored multiple audio files of me talking to colleagues and friends, and worst of all, I did not know they were doing that. My mind is blown and I'm terrified. My private information is no one's business. Google. Also, thanks for spreading awareness. OP, have some poor man's gold. Sports medal. Okay, with permission of my husband, here are some of his that made me almost choke from laughing so hard. The 30th of July, 2019, said, is my wife gay? The 8th of June, 2019, said, show me images of hot dogs sitting in a pot. The 18th of April, 2019, said, how much money can I make from donating my testicles, and said, can I sell my testicles? The 12th of March, 2019, said, show me a teddy under the skin, and said, show me images of what a breast looks like underneath the layer skin. The 2nd of January, 2019, said, what is the average price for a hip replacement in Mexico? The 26th of December, 2018, said, how big are hamsters' decks? The 13th of December, 2018, at 5:42 p.m, said, show me places I can buy chicken salad near me. Then at 5:46 p.m, said, do Syrian hamsters masturbate? Then at 5:47 p.m, said, order me a chicken salad now, bitch. The 11th of December, 2018, said, do Syrian hamsters masturbate? The 7th of December, 2018, said, where's a good place to go? See Christmas lights at you help a brother out. November 26th, 2018, said, can hamsters go in water? November 5th, 2018, said, show me the Alexa product, and said, how do you say I'm your big black daddy in Spanish, and said, how do you say I am your black father in Spanish? The 28th of September, 2018, said, F asterisk you soap. The 8th of September, 2018, said, show me large flaccid penises. I shouted this out while he was trying to search something else, but it picked up what I said instead. The 3rd of July, 2018, said, boogers and boogers, I like to eat my boogers masturbating while eating my boogers. I downloaded the Facebook data, and they store every single call's date, length, and the phone number on the other side. What I made in the past. If something is free, you are the product. Rated on Reddit. Now I'm afraid I don't need 12,500 hours of sound recordings of me beating my dick like it owes me money. I'm a web designer, and I can tell you that the scariest shit is not what they have on you, it's how they get that info. Voice and search. Deleted and turned off every single setting under the activity control except YouTube. Couldn't really care less about it now. Whenever I played back an OK Google, there was some sound before I say OK. Google recorded. It's kinda creepy, and I hope the operation of data is all offline until an OK Google is detected. I was actually surprised how small amount of info they had aside from the obvious. I have disabled everything that possibly you can think. But yep, that was few years ago. IDK now. I'm surprised Google hasn't sent social services for how often I search for some stuff. Google has a clip of me asking for a boneless pizza. Just requested it. Kinda scared NGL. Random voice clips when I absolutely hadn't activated Google Assistant. The one that felt weirdest was a random clip from when I was babysitting and reprimanding a child for misbehaving. Very unsettling. Emailed to myself, still haven't received it. But I think it was a large file : Update. 36 GB all up. If I don't find some goss on myself, this is a waste. Guys, please do a good search of your Google preferences and disable everything you don't like. My phone is, as far as I'm aware, mine because the settings are very restrictive, and also fuck Facebook. Why do people put up with this shit? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Reddit story, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.